And now, the best 60-ish seconds of your week.
Well, it's Saturday morning and another edition of the best 60-ish seconds of your week, unedited, unscripted. And today, especially, you can tell it's not as usual because I'm still without electricity. That terrible storm that ripped through here took out so many trees in my yard, half of my roof, put a branch through my windshield, and left me for an entire week without electricity. So we're praying and hoping that it will come back soon. And in the meantime, you get this. So between the light from a flashlight and whatever daylight sneaks through the windows, we'll give you the best 60-ish seconds, a little bit shorter this week. We'll talk first about the fact that those two flags which were flying behind me are no longer there. Both Brazil and the U.S. bowed out of the World Cup this week. Brazil not playing their best, and Neymar with that PK at the very end, too little, too late, and the end of his illustrious career. Really a tough moment for our Seleção. And the Americans, frankly, dropped the ball against Belgium. They did not play well, despite having their leading scorer returned to them on that red card thing that President Trump took care of. They go down 4-1 to Belgium, and what's left of the World Cup, I'll still be watching, but I just hope that Argentina or the French don't win. We'll take anybody else, and we'll keep you up to date. And of course, last week we celebrated Independence Day, and one of the things that was commemorating the 250th, think about that, a quarter of a millennium of American freedom and independence celebrated on the National Mall with this great American fair that our governor in Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro, and several other Democrats around the country decided to, in effect, boycott. So ridiculous, so petty, so utterly partisan, and so wrong. But in Pennsylvania, two men came to the rescue. A senator from both sides of the aisle, John Fetterman, a sensible, common-sense Democrat, and Dave McCormick, a leading Republican, said, we'll take care of it. They got the business community to rally to their side, and Pennsylvania produced, as it should have, one of the best exhibits at that fair. So God bless America, and God bless John Fetterman and Dave McCormick and all who enjoyed that. And of course, you had that giant train coming through Pennsylvania this week. I love railroads. I didn't quite get all of the excitement over Big Boy, but an awful lot of folks did. And we continue to celebrate the greatest nation in the history of the world. And as predicted, this Iran deal seems to be falling apart. You simply cannot trust the Iranians. They have never made a deal that they didn't ultimately intend to break, sometimes sooner, sometimes later, but merely negotiating with them has tremendous obstacles and downfalls and pratfalls. They simply are not honorable people, and we're seeing that once again. So as we ask each week, please take just a second to like, share, subscribe, or comment on the best 60-ish seconds. It's how we build our audience, which is growing by leaps and bounds, by the way. We're really happy about all that. And for now, until next week, that is the best 60-ish seconds of your week.